this Master Luke Che talking about the Ching chapter 2. This is a wonderful chapter. A lot of people talk about this chapter. And so the first sentence, when all the world, everybody knows what beauty is beauty, then ugly occur, evil occur. When everybody says good is good, then no good occur or evil appears. Now, if you have a little book there, now of course, 王弼和尚讲 it's first explain the same, except the 王弼 a little different. So in here is we're talking yin and yang here. So but anyway, so 反解道就 if we look at the 40, there's two ways saying it. One is saying what the return of Tao is going back there, or the opposite. So a lot of people say, well, if everybody knows beauty is beauty because it is ugliness, or because the evil. So because of that, and then you have this, and then what is good because there's evil. But doesn't say anything. So, but the interpretation of this chapter will be, to me at the first time, when everybody knows good, then that person become corrupted. So many times in history, that happened. Or good, have you watched TV in the United States, in Europe, or whatever? Oh, this guy is talking so virtuous, and suddenly it's because everybody is good, and he's become bad. No. So, but anyway, that's how. That's what the circle is. We have to be careful as the Tao follower, and that we know that when things go very far, and then you know that you be careful because you go to the other side, and so it's aware that then you will not fall in the trap that when you're arrogant, become arrogant, you're going to die. You're going to the opposite side of it. So after that, so it said, well, why is this two? And then Lao Ji continued to explain in chapter 2, because 有无相生，有 all you have is from 无 and 无 from 有， then you can make use that the observation and then long and short is relative. Okay, so you cannot be a short is short because somebody even shorter than you or longer than you is a mountain, high and low. It's always higher mountain, and this is all relative. So things is relative, but it's the opposite but relative. and then front and back. If you're in a circle, there's no front and back, but it's 声音 so the 声 音 相合. So the sound and the tones harmonize. That's why I use this sentence inspire me to write Tao Chinese, to learn 汉语拼音. 汉语拼音 is 3 parts: initial, final, and the tone. So initial, final is the sound, and then the tones is tone. So together you make the sound. So this phonetic, is the this tone language. So this one is for 2,600 years. You already have that. So I'm not getting into the space that we are talking Tao, but this particular phrase and I inspired me to write the Tao Chinese and other faithful, and then I teach Chinese in this way. All right. So when you read Tao Te Ching, you have to apply to your own situation, and then. Now, after said that, because everything is relative, you cannot just, I'm the greatest, or I am, taller than everybody. But you know that there's another higher mountain than you. So, in that case, what happened? So we do practice 无为之事. So we're doing 无为, so small, but it's small. You not competing, you're not comparing. So you're just doing things without saying, doing things, practicing instead of talk about it and so forth. That's why the advice for us is we practice down, not talk about down, and then do it the way, step by step. And then now in the high level, one would trigger, is the Tao. 10,000 things, all things come to Tao, and then Tao remains small. That doesn't take the credit. When you're doing things, doesn't expecting. Now, if you're 圣人, the sage, or you and me practice Tao practitioner, and then when you do that, when it's accomplished, things accomplished, we don't claim credit, but the credit never leaves you. So that's just. It's important. If you want it, you don't have it. Want it, not have it. Yeah. Want, no want. So this is a pair. So if you don't want it, you can have it. So this, but apparently a lot of us apply this, situation phenomenon to our daily lives. So the whole thing is that don't think we're everything. We're all relative. So you might be rich, poor, it's all relative. But anyway, after said that, Zhuangzi, I love Zhuangzi story, but Zhuangzi's story is wonderful story. Here, if you have my book, 94 there, that's a funny story. One time, a scholar or Taoist, in this case, just a traveler, he stopped in the inn, the owner of the hotel, the inn there, and then he saw, the owner had two wives. Older days probably have two wives. The beautiful one, very pretty one, was doing all the laborers' work, mop the floor, clean clothes, laborers' work. But the ugly one doing, saw work, and then the owner, really treat the ugly one well, and so on. And then the traveler asked the owner, why? Hey, everybody, she's so beautiful, why you, even if I travel outside, I really don't want so beautiful, so tender places, working so hard, why you have this so cruel to her, but so nice to the ugly one. And then the inn owner said, well, she's beautiful on her own. She thinks beautiful, she's arrogant, so she works. But the ugly one know that she's humble, and then she treat people well. So I asked her to do the light work, so she can. So I don't see that. It's all relative. But anyway, just but anyway, love yourself, love others, love nature. The world's beautiful because of you. I love you from Yangzhou. It's beautiful, It's a spring day, a little rainy, but not too much rain out there. So it's Lijiang is beautiful. If you come here, you'll see that because it's just right out by the place I live right now. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you.
Chapter 2. When everyone in the world knows something is beautiful, that thing turns ugly. When everyone worships a man as good, that man turns evil. Good overflows to bad, and bad converts to good. This is the yin and yang of oneness, a coin with two sides. Therefore, visible things and invisible things produce each other, like water and vapor. Difficult and easy complement each other, like one stick is easy to break, and many sticks are difficult to break. Oh, hold your judgment. Long and short measure each other. The index finger is long, and the other fingers are short. Together they make the hand useful. Oh, sunrise and sunset. High and low level each other. The sun does not change, but it changes in the eyes of the observer. Oh, listen. Sound and voice harmonize each other. Voice echoes through a value and returns to the ears of the sound maker. Oh, look! Front and back follow each other. A school of fish moves in unison in the sea. Which is the front? Which is the back? Even a fish with a tail cannot tell. Therefore, the sage acts with invisible action wu wei to get things done before they are labeled as good or bad. He practices the teaching without words to prevent arguments about the opposite meanings of words. By living in oneness, the sage assists the 10,000 things to live naturally. He creates without possessing, acts without expectation. When the job is done, he does not take credit. Oh, he doesn't have to. He is one with Tao, and he is never forgotten.